So which eye do you use when you're taking photos? When you're doing photography, which eye do you look through the viewfinder? Because I think my world has just been rocked a little bit. I've never thought about this before, but about a month ago, I saw a video and it featured a photographer, and I noticed that this particular photographer was using her left eye to look through the viewfinder. And I thought it was a little bit odd that she would be doing that. Since I use my right eye, I've always used my right eye, and I never really gave much thought, but just kind of assumed that was the way you held a camera and you looked through the viewfinder with your right eye. Most cameras are built right-handed, and it seems like, off to the left side of the camera is a good place to put your nose. But regardless, I saw this video with this photographer and just thought, oh, that's interesting. She must just do it that way for some reason. But now I just saw another video featuring another photographer doing the same thing, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, does everyone do this? I've never just known that this was a thing, that people use their left eye for some reason. So, of course, I go to Google and do a little searching around, and it seems like it's kind of split between people. Some people shoot with their left eye, some people shoot with their right eye. And while some people had reasons why they preferred one way or another, a common thing that came out of it was that you should be using your dominant eye, which is another term I'd never heard of. Go figure. There's just things that you go years and years and years doing stuff, and if you never give it any thought, it doesn't come across your path, you never know about it. So I figured to make a video. But anyway, I did the little test. They'd have a test to determine which eye is your dominant eye. I guess it's something also used in archery. But anyway, what you do is you hold your hands out in front of your face at arm's length, kind of as far away from your body as you can, and you put your hands together and you make kind of a hole in between your hands, or they say make a little diamond. And what you do is you look through that hole and you focus on something like a distant object across the room, some point of focus, an object, something that you can keep in that hole. And as you're focused on that object, you move your hands closer to your face, and whichever eye the hole lands on, that's your dominant eye. So I went to do this, and what do you know? The first time I tried it, it landed on my left eye, which completely blew my mind because I've been shooting with my right eye all these years and thought, there's no way. I must have done the test wrong. So I tried it again, and this time it landed on my right eye. Well, I couldn't let that go. I had to try it again, left eye, and then neither eye. So I don't know. I don't know if this test is broken, if I'm not doing it right, or what the deal is, but I can't figure out which is my dominant eye. Maybe I don't have one. Maybe, it's just, what your mind is preferring in the moment. I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with shooting with my right eye because that feels comfortable. But hey, who knows? Maybe I'll try the left eye out for a little bit and see if that makes my photography any better. Who knows? I'd love to know which eye you shoot with, though, because I'm really curious why people prefer one over the other. I can't even remember the first time I held a camera, so I can't even imagine what I was going through my mind if I made a conscious decision or not, which eye to put up to the viewfinder. I probably didn't. But maybe you did. Maybe you switched. I would really be curious to know, because this is just fascinating to me, because this was some realm of the internet, realm of the industry, a whole side of the profession I didn't even think was an issue. I just assumed everyone used their right eye. But now my eyes have been opened. Literally. I will say, as a side note, one benefit of using your left eye is that you can avoid that stupid, ugly photo face that everyone makes when they're taking a photo. I cannot stop this, but anytime I'm taking a photo, my face squinches up, and anyone taking a picture of me taking a photo, I look like a complete idiot. Everyone does. You have this ugly photo face. So when you use your left eye, you can actually hide your whole face behind the camera. Granted, I've got a big nose, so it kind of gets in the way. I don't know how comfortable that's going to be, but at least I can avoid the dreaded photo face.